What's up,
Hey,
Internet?
What's up,
what's
guys?
going on?
Hey, it's a
Hello.
podcast. All right, I am Crumb here with the Assorted Wares Podcast yet again. Joined with me are my friends.
Keely?
Zach. And Daryl.
All right, there's only about four of us this time. Last time we had six. Today we got four because apparently people want to commit. I mean, even before we started recording, everyone's like running out to try to go smoke a cigarette, go like shit their pants or whatever. I don't know. It's been agony
Shit
just
their
trying to get this
pants.
podcast started. I don't. I don't know what Daryl was doing. I don't know what Daryl was doing. And I don't. I don't want to know. Don't even. Don't even. Just. Um.
Way
A
to go,
topic that we
Daryl.
want to talk about indefinitely is Fallout 4. It is coming out this 10th. Daryl, I know you want to talk about it, so why don't you lead us into the discussion here?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Fallout 4. Well, like Crumb said, it is coming out November 10th, which is actually next week. So, yay. I'm excited for this game, completely freaking stoked. And I want to talk about a few key details in this game. I know a lot of other podcasters or streamers or other people probably touched upon the situation, but I wanted to touch upon this as a podcast.
We're gonna
And
make it
as this,
ours.
our group, yes, we're going to make it ours. Hell with
Fuck
everyone
everybody
else.
else.
We'll own
Yeah,
this
fuck them.
shit. All right. One of the things that they did show, Bethesda and everyone else were talking about in the thing is okay. What do you guys think about? I'm asking you guys in general. What do you guys think about the new crafting system? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you think maybe they went a bit overboard? Uh, how you can craft power armor, and now you can the items in the world that you find all over has a use. What do you think about that?
I like that. It feels like it adds a feature onto everything. Like I said, everything's got a use finally. Because I mean, I remember sorting through my inventory in other Fallout's, and I would just have junk after junk after junk, and I just sell everything. Now it feels like I don't have to sell it all. I could break it down and make something more useful. And plus, I mean, every time there's a Bethesda game that comes out, everyone thinks that they overdo something in particular, and then it turns out to be one of the coolest features in the game.
All right,
I
Keely.
Like Yoda said,
I think it'd be a good idea. Just because, like, when you're in the waste, like, you're gonna use what you can to survive, right? You're gonna find what you can to make what you need. And if you can find stuff to make power armor or a weapon or something, that's kind of like what you would do as if you were in that situation yourself.
Zach.
well, you see, when it comes to video games, there's never really is an overboard. It's more just like how much you get to expand on it. Like, I think it's the coolest shit that if you find a laser pistol, you can turn it into a fully automatic laser assault rifle.
Yeah, that is really cool. Now a lot of people really like me personally. I actually like the idea of you actually be able to scrap nearby buildings or like find nearby scrap laying around and actually use that to build sediments and all that. But a lot of fans and other people actually really kind of were tossed about the idea. They didn't know which way they wanted. They didn't know if they liked it. They didn't know if they hated it. A lot said they didn't agree with it because it was probably a bit too far out there. I actually personally like the idea that you can actually scrap buildings and actually make your own settlement, and it actually will be raided by raiders. I actually like that, and you can build like a little doggy house as you've seen in the little Bethesda press conference or things like that, and you can actually build things. I actually like that aspect of Fallout because it actually adds something new in Fallout, and to me, Fallout is like a post-apocalyptic survival game. It's, I mean, people would probably say, "Oh, it's a role play, and it's just a little like a gimmick." I don't know, but it's a post-apocalyptic survival game. You're supposed to. That's why a lot of people actually, when they first buy it, I mean, get it, they play it on hardcore. If I'm not correct, if saying that's the mode where you have to drink water,
That's
eat food,
correct.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Um, and most people play it on that mode because it gives you the options. You have to drink water, go to sleep, eat food, and now you have the options of building settlements and having your own home in Fallout. And
What I
a lot of
like about
people,
it,
what do you think? Yeah.
just to completely butt in, I mean, people have been bitching saying it's just like Minecraft. I mean, look how many fucking people love Minecraft, and look how many people love, going into survival on like the hard, on the hard difficulty of Minecraft. It's like that,
Yeah.
but now it's Fallout, and then now you're not just like the lone wanderer anymore. You are, actually surviving. Like, think of almost like The Walking Dead. I mean, sure, you could do good by yourself, but look how that's always worked out in The Walking Dead, versus how it, when they all, get together. There's power in numbers, and when you can finally make your own settlement, I think that's just a cool aspect. I'm pretty sure, we don't know. We know as much as everybody else at this point, but I think it's just a feature in the game. I don't think that you have to use it. So if you just still want to be the lone wanderer, I'm pretty sure you could just keep on
Bethesda
being the
said
lone
that you don't
wanderer.
have to, yeah.
Or if you want to build a settlement. So people who are, reading too much into this, like they do with everything, I think really need to calm down and just take the game as it is, and everyone just always automatically has to compare it to everything else on the market or compare it to like, the past games. And if you sit there and you compare everything to what's already been existing, I mean, we're never going to move forward. That's why, like, even like the new Star Wars movie, oh my God, who doesn't love Star Wars? You can't compare it to the original trilogy. You can't compare it to the prequels. This new movie, you have to take it as its own, because if you don't and you feel like it's going to drag down everything else, it's just going to be, I don't know, I feel like it's just going to limit your experience. Whereas if you walk into it, just saying this is a, new movie, from the franchise I love, let's see what they do with it, and just, I don't know if I'm making sense here, but I'm getting a little sick of people like, or like even Halo 5. I think it's a fantastic game, and you've got those people like, well, the online isn't as cool as it was in Halo 3. The custom games features is fun. I don't even think there is a Forge mode. Everyone's complaining.
They're
Like,
adding
what's
it in
there to complain
February.
about? Yeah, like, just calm down, people. Like, this is a new installment. You can't keep looking to the past. Just move forward.
Yeah.
Let's take what's on the market. I mean, it's not just Call of Duty. It's just completely bad kid, territory. No, we don't even get into that right now. But I mean, of course, New Vegas and Fallout 3 were badass. But take this game out, as a standalone. Don't compare it to, everything else.
In my opinion, another thing people were always talking about, which I know other people probably already brought up, is, Fallout 4, the graphics, they don't look as good as any other graphical game out there. And I'm like, oh my,
who cares?
Shut up! Like,
I mean,
seriously.
first of all, when has a Bethesda game ever looked amazing? A Bethesda game has never, like, they've never excelled at graphics.
Yeah, and you can't say that these graphics aren't actually good, because
They're
far,
good.
these graphics are the best that Bethesda has ever done in a
Well, you see,
RPG
I
style
like
game
their
that
new
they have
style of
made.
graphics.
Or they're what?
I like their new style of graphics. Like,
Yeah.
they're good, but at the same time, they're a little on the cartoony side, which is what they kind of always liked with the whole Vault Boy animation series.
Yeah,
Like,
and
they
if
like
you
the
think
cartoon
back
coloring.
to, yeah,
If you
think
look
back
at
to,
Fallout 3, Skyrim, Oblivion, the graphics have never been good for
but
their
I
time.
bet, yeah,
But the
I
game has always
bet-
been huge. I'd rather have content. I'd rather have storyline.
Yes,
I'd rather
yes,
have just overall
yes,
game
yes.
mechanics versus
Yes.
graphics.
Yep.
If you want good graphics, go play Forza 6, all right? Because, I mean, that game looks fantastic. But if you want a great storyline and you want a great game, Fallout 4, man.
Yeah.
It's like I saw a picture
Forza 6
comparing the
is
Fallout
so
4
amazing.
graphics to the Fallout 3 graphics, and it's like people said that Fallout 3 graphics look bad. Well, like they do, but they're not. Well, they're not bad. They're not great. But then they compare it to the Fallout 4, and like the Fallout 4 looks a lot better than Fallout 3. So they're definitely doing something with their graphics.
But
like,
we
they're
live in
not
that
just
whole-
leaving it the same.
We just live in that whole, like, everything's got to be 4K, everything's got to be 60 frames per second, everything's got to, be completely high definition, and honestly, I'm getting sick of it. I mean, I can't see very well anyways, so that's why I just don't give a shit about graphics. But I know, as I didn't even talk about this in the last podcast, is the thing that's going to call you back to a game every time isn't storyline, it isn't graphics, it is just overall playability, the game mechanics itself, like Destiny. No one fucking plays Destiny for the storyline. But, you go back to it because it's a really fun game to play. And same thing with, Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Overall game mechanics. It's just great game mechanics. And then when you throw in the awesome storyline, it makes it even better. No one has ever played Fallout 3 because they like the graphics. No one has played Oblivion because they love the graphics. if you've got such a problem with the graphics, just give it a few months. There'll be mods on PC, like there always is, and there you go. If it really bothers you that much, just get the PC version and just mod it when you can. That's it.
Yeah.
Oda, actually, you brought up a very good point. Like the mod availability for the Xbox One, like I'm guessing there's gonna be graphics mod on there. I mean,
Fallout 4 is gonna be the first mod where game you can bring in mods.
Fallout 4 will be the first modded game on
which
Xbox.
is huge. Before everyone gets all PC master race, listen, I don't care if you play PC or PlayStation or the Wii or what you like or Xbox. I mean, some people like to play video games just because they're great video games, and once they pick what they want, I mean, we know consoles will never catch up to PC, but we still enjoy playing our Xbox. I mean, what's really the big thing? I'm getting sick of that PC master race mentality. I'm not saying I hate PC gaming. I like gaming on PC. It's just why can't games
better on PC, certain that are better on console.
Well, yeah. I mean, like all racing games, everything with driving mechanics is automatically better on console. Anything that's a shooting game is automatically better on PC. And when you throw in like the mods and everything else, and just the overall better graphics, the higher FPS because it's got a better processing power, yeah, of course it's going to be better. Just let gamers be gamers. Just play video games, and we can talk about the games as a unit. Let's not bash on the different platforms anymore.
Yeah. Look at us trying to stop freaking game to game riots. Stop the console wars. Stop the console wars. It's just like all right.
Don't say that, or they'll come for us too.
Stop assware. They're too nice. Fuck you.
They know too much.
Kick them out.
No. Hey, we got one Canadian. That makes us the rest. The rest of us aren't peaceful for that.
I'm Russian.
Right,
I was built for war.
No, you're American. Just quiet. You live in the United States.
That card has been taken away from you once you moved. I am sorry to tell you that.
Well, what about you, Carnage?
Damn.
I mean, you're black.
My alcoholism has no justice.
Hey, oh my goodness. That's not. Hey. My African card was taken away. I'm still considered black, but the African part was gypped away once I moved to America. Once we came to America or whatever, too. So I can't. I probably would actually, if I ever decided to go back to Africa, I'd probably get shot. I would.
Wait, don't they call people from Africa who move to America? Don't they call them like African American?
No, they're African.
Yeah, they're African American.
They're African.
Yeah, they're African American.
The American part comes in if you're an American citizen.
Yeah, American.
So I'm Russian American.
I guess so.
I guess.
I mean, I'm not the most PC person in the world, And before we steamroll this into slavery, I feel like we should just get off this topic.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Let's turn it the other way.
I said before we don't. Yeah, exactly. We know. We get it. White people suck, and United States has been pretty bad. All right, let's not get into it. We all know. We all went to school. We understand.
We all went to school.
all went to school.
So to completely we just need a segue here. That kitten I was watching, Annabelle, while we gave her back. I'm pretty sure we might end up taking her. I'm not gonna make any guarantees. All I remember from that is that she was a little Hellraiser, and I think last week when I was on the podcast, she was just sitting there just knocking stuff off tables. I gave up real quickly. I gave up real quickly because for me, I'm one of those guys who has everything that I need is on a table, so I can just reach it when I need it. And she would just come through and just knock everything off, and I just got tired of picking it up, so I just left everything on the floor. Everything was just on the floor instead of a table after a while. And we bought her a new cat bed and everything. We've got several cat beds, she can go on my bed, chairs and everything, just basically furniture, soft plushy things. But no, she's a hardcore kitty. She likes to sleep on tables and on the floor.
My cat, she'll sleep on anything. I put a piece of paper, just a blank piece of paper on the table. She walked on it and she just lay down and fell asleep on it. I'm like, that's the stupidest thing.
I'm saying she went through and she pushed everything off just to lay on the table. She's like, oh, well, there's stuff on this table. That's off now. And then as she was just laying there, as she had changed position, just more things would fall. Just more things would fall.
Cats are also
Also, going back to last week's podcast, Mikey and Jesse were over at my house. I got way too hammered. We played a lot of Halo. Austin came over. I don't know. Like, I'll wait till Austin or Jesse are on the podcast so someone will really talk about it. Things did get kind of crazy. I remember one night, Jesse and I were drinking and watching a movie and started passing out. So I immediately, grabbed the footstool of the recliner and just flipped the recliner, upside down to wake him up. And I did that at least 3 times.
Dick.
Hey, we're watching a movie. He's passing out. Can't have that.
I bet he was just like you were just like he was just sitting there and you just flipped it and he was like, "Oh, I'm up, what happened?" You're just like,
I think you just got to the point. It's just like, fuck you, and then he sat back down on the chair.
Flipping furniture. That actually reminds me of a story. Well, after my prom, we went to the after party, and
did you get sex?
What?
Did you get sex at her prom? That's
No.
what everyone's want to hear about, Keely. Everyone's gonna, that's the immediate question. You're talking about prom? Did you get some?
No.
Damn.
Aww.
Yeah. But anyways, we're outside and there's just this big tarp and everything, and there's like a cake and like a couch and everything outside. My one friend fell asleep face down, or no, fell asleep on the couch. My other friend grabbed, just nobody cut the cake yet or anything, just grabs a big chunk of cake, walks over to the guy sleeping on the couch, just get the hell up, it's prom night, motherfucker, slaps it in his face and flips the couch over. I'm like, what the hell? What just happened? And he just walks away laughing. I'm like, you're like, what the hell?
I mean, when Jesse was over, I think at one point he said something to me. I don't know. We were drinking a lot. And I just grabbed him by his foot and just dragged him off the chair, as you do.
What?
Oh, he hears, no! He's trying to kick away, and all of a sudden he
Who
plops
does
his
that?
ass at the
He
floor.
just grabs people and pulls them off chairs.
I mean, do you want me to bring up Canada, Keely? Because I'll bring up Canada.
No.
see, now you gotta bring it up. Now you
Yeah,
gotta bring it
now
up.
we
You
have to
said
bring
it.
it
Now
up.
you gotta bring it
We
up.
gotta wait till Austin funnel here because they might have
Yeah,
different
we
views.
do. I wouldn't say different views, just more to add. But, I mean,
Yeah,
Niagara
that's more
Falls, all in all, was everyone drank a little too much. We ordered Domino's 3 times, and some people got, I don't want to say molested, but...
I would.
See, y'all stories. Y'all ever tried doing that? This is what's gonna happen. Imagine me laying on that couch and you try grabbing me. I would probably, especially if I'm asleep, I would probably have to shoot you. Just punch you or shoot you, something.
Why are you packing
Punch
a
or
gun
shoot,
at
that's
a
a big
Yeah, why is a
party?
gun
No,
immediately
that's a
the
big
worst
climb.
thing?
Because it's the first thing we see. I'm just.
Oh
man,
my
you're
God.
just but how do you see it? I mean, it's gonna be in my back pocket, okay?
Do I punch him or do I shoot him? To escalate or not?
Yeah.
I mean, and speaking
wanna
of that,
assault
we
somebody
had
or do I fucking
Halloween. We
murder
had
them?
Halloween. Just last month, October.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to talk about that. I want to talk about a lot of people know that you guys scare each other and all that. It's fun and jokes, but a lot of people know that when you scare a black person,
Oh, my God.
it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. You know it for a fact. It happens.
Like the bullet.
It's
bit
happened to me
Forrest
once
Gump.
before.
I
I got scared before. Somebody scared me, and I wound up haymakering the person that scared me. I apologize, but I did haymaker him. And he was sitting there laying out on the ground, looking at me like, the fuck? And I'm like, oh, well, you should have never did. You just don't sneak up on people like that. You don't.
Speaking of Halloween, what did you guys do for Halloween? Because I know Jesse, Mikey, and I told you guys that Jesse and Mikey came up. They're my buddies from college. Jesse will probably end up being on the podcast. And all we did was we went out to the front porch and we just passed out candy. And I think I was up for like 36, 48 hours or something. I
Were
had
you
no
flat
sleep.
out drunk?
No, I was purely exhausted. And all I did was sit there. And as Mikey would hand out the candy to like all the little kids, I would just sit there and comment on how much candy a certain kid should get on the quality of their costume. And by the way, all the Elsas got so much candy.
Oh my god.
Fucking like Frozen.
You just started singing the song every time they came up on the porch. They thought
Give
you were
them
a weird.
all
They thought you were a weird rapey psychopath or something.
Just
Probably.
laying in a rocking chair, just almost passed out.
You just sitting there laying in the rocking chair like, let it go, let it go.
Is he drunk, insane, or just scary, mommy?
I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but there was a video I saw of this guy was handing out just random stuff in his house. Like these kids would come to the door and he'd give them like a jar of pickles, he'd give them a plunger, and then these other kids would come up and give them like one chocolate bar, and the other one would get like a fruit cup. He just handed out stuff, and these kids just looked at them like, no, I want candy.
You guys
And
want
he's
a
like,
couch?
all right, goodbye, and he slams the
I
door
got
in
a
their face. It was hilarious. I can't remember who it is, but it's hilarious.
Well, speaking about handing out random stuff, I saw this post on Reddit, and I'm a huge Reddit addict. I thought this was pretty awesome that this father went through to all the houses that he was trick or treat to, because his son had like severe epilepsy and wasn't allowed to have candy. So what he did is he mailed a letter and a toy to everybody in his neighborhood. So in that way, when his kid came around, they could hand him the toy. So that way his kid could still like get into Halloween, without having all the candy and the disappointment. So he still got to experience Halloween, and it was with tiny little toys that his father bought and just gave to all the people in the neighborhood for them to hand out. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, that's a responsible parent right there. But
Yeah.
what about you, Zach? What did you do for Halloween?
I got drunk, got in a tuxedo, and walked around, and then realized it was Halloween. I thought everyone was just fucking doing shit. Like, I got drunk, walked around in a tuxedo.
Damn
Everyone's like,
kids in
dude,
your
nice Halloween
costumes.
costume. I'm like, what? Yeah, I was walking around.
Okay, if
And,
you
like-
guys haven't realized by now, Zach is our awkward drunk. I'm just like, now like, how could you get drunk, you put on a tuxedo and start walking around? I would stare at you.
No, I got his
so
back.
hard,
I
like
got-
you're a
would
weird person.
stare at
Ugh.
you.
Like,
I've
Really?
done it. I've done that exact thing. I'm like, I was just had a few bets,
What?
and you're already gonna go out, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I want to suit up because you guys know I like to wear a nice suit.
Exactly.
I've got a bunch of them.
I
And
mean,
you
no,
suit up,
I understand
and
that, but
then
he
it's
didn't
just
know it was
coincidence.
Halloween.
Yeah, I mean,
He
come on,
just
come on.
puts on a suit.
Yeah. So if it
Really?
happened any other day, I like how it's like if it happened any other day, like you just got drunk, put on a suit, it's whatevs, But because it's
I could just,
Halloween,
I could just imagine Zach just walking around with a beer bottle in his hand, spilling it
I'm
all on
40.
his suit, like, and just spilling it all on his suit while he's getting drunk, like, yup.
Okay,
You just sitting there
excuse me, it
fucking
was
suited
a
up.
bottle of Jägermeister. Excuse
I'm
me.
gonna say like, just sitting there in his suit, like 40 in my lap, and it's freezing my junk.
What the heck?
That's a shout out to Archer. Guys, haven't seen Archer? It's a great show.
I
Oh,
love that.
God.
My favorite, my
Archer.
favorite adult
Is
cartoon.
that how you want ants? 'Cause that's how you get ants.
Caleb, you want to get hit? Because this is how you get hit.
can't have nice things.
Why you light a cigar and a balloon, you dumbass? Trying to blow us all to hell, shit face.
Oh, that show's a classic. What about you, Daryl? You're shitting on everyone else's Halloween so far. What about you?
Yeah.
I'm not. You want to know what I did for
You got scared and
Halloween?
beat
I
someone
didn't
up.
do shit. No, that wasn't this Halloween. That was like a Halloween over ago. This Halloween, I just didn't do anything. Like, I freaking
Nerd.
sat and watched some freaking Halloween movies. Night Before Christmas. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
I can't remember
yeah.
that damn movie. Yeah.
The night before Christmas, the 24th.
Yeah.
Well, that
No,
fucking
like
Poop City
that
Before
dude,
Christmas.
that movie when I was a kid scared.
Hey, is that a Halloween
The
movie
hell
or a
out
Christmas movie? Because I'm still trying to figure that out.
It-
And I'm 22 years old here.
It's a little from column A, a little from
It-
column B. It's a good movie though.
think it's
It's kind of both. Kind of more leaning
Raptor
towards
said, it
Halloween.
scared the shit out
Kind
of
of
me
more
as a
leaning
child.
towards Halloween. When I was a kid, though, that movie scared, especially the boogeyman part. That movie scared
God.
me shitless.
Like, dude, the
Yo, you know what?
claymations just fucking had me had nightmares.
Yeah, like I just like every time when I was a kid, I went to sleep and I just dreamed of Boogeyman and like that string getting pulled and bugs bursting out of him. Oh my! I was scared. I was scared. Like,
Oh damn!
and then I'd wake up like looking around, making sure there wasn't bugs all on me or something. I'm just like, oh my. That movie terrified
That was
me
the
when I was a
weirdest wet
kid.
dream
But
I've
now,
ever
like
had.
now, I'm a grown adult and I handle it. I love the movie now. I'm a grown adult. I love that movie now. Like,
I'm 16 and I still love the movie.
My
I
favorite
keep
holiday
forgetting
movie
you're
would have to be
underage
National
and you're sitting there
Lampoon's Christmas
talking
Vacation.
about. I'm about to say like I always
National-
forget that he's underage and he's under like I put out a tux, I got drunk, he's 16. I'm glad that I wasn't the one giving you the alcohol.
we do not.
Isn't that what
We
16-year-olds
do
do?
not condone underage
Yeah,
drinking.
I mean, yeah, I guess it is what teenagers do. I wouldn't say we don't.
Yeah, it
condone
is.
I mean, I'm a victim of it. I mean, I used to do it all the time. I mean, I started college when I was 17, man. What do you expect me to do? Like, not drink? Oh, no, sorry, guys. I have to wait till I'm 21. It's the one. That's not going to happen. I just love the balls of, like, yeah, I just got drunk as fuck and, went off and dressed up in a tuxedo.
I worked for Halloween.
What are you working in, Keely?
Walmart.
Just like Funnel does.
Shout out to all my Walmart friends.
They don't never they just don't give you holidays, do they? It's like they slave
According
you.
to them,
usually
every
work
day is a
weekends,
holiday
so
when you
it
work
just
at
happened
Walmart.
to fall on the days I work. I usually
Yeah.
from now on I work Wednesdays to Sundays.
All right.
Wednesdays and Sundays.
So speaking of other things we did on
Um,
Halloween, I said I was overtired. Now I think I had like maybe 7 or 8 like energy drinks on
Jesus.
Halloween just to stay awake. As I'm getting older, I mean, as you get older, you're only 22. I mean, I used to do days upon days in a row without sleeping, and it's harder and harder to do every time you do it. But so I had Austin and Mikey at my house. Jesse wasn't here yet, so it was just Austin and Mikey. And Austin will probably want to talk about this on the podcast maybe when he gets on. But he was signed into my Xbox, and my profile was signed into my Xbox. And so I hit the home button, right, like you're supposed to do. And I'm still pissed about this. I hit the home button, and I'm like, oh, look, Slender's on sale. Slender the Arrival. And I bought that game. It's only $5. I'm like, whatever. It's Halloween. Today's the day to play that game. And I clicked A, and I made sure I clicked the home button, like the home screen was my pins and everything. Went to buy the game, and all of a sudden just clicked A, buy it, and then like a card came up, it's clicked A again, and Austin's like, whoa, stop, it's my card. I'm like, what? Turns out I bought it for his profile, even though it wasn't my profile, just because that's just the way the world works apparently. And so then I don't know, it was like $5 or $6 for the game.
That
Oh
So like
game
whatever,
is
dude, I was doing the
terrifying.
$6. Yeah, and then I bought it again. So I bought that game twice. I basically bought it for him, and then I bought it for myself. And then we started playing it, and I gotta say, you spend like the first tiny part of that game playing traditional Slender, like I've come to know and love. But that game gets worse. It gets amazingly worse.
Terrifying.
I know. I think I screamed like a little sissy at least 6 to 8 times. Like, there's actually one part where you have to go into like a basement, like where like that there's like a burned down house, like a burned down barn and shit, and then you go into a basement to go find something to complete whatever. I don't remember because I don't want to remember. And it was just sitting there, and it was flickering lights, and you had like little skeletons running through the basement with you. That was terrifying.
Yeah,
Or
I
like
got to
when,
that
or
part.
like, or Charlie, or when that Charlie kid, like the second level, when Slender and Charlie like in the side of the mountain with you in the train.
Mm-hmm.
It goes like in the train tunnel. Dude, I just saw the kid, and I'm like, it's like hold down this button to like stun your enemy. I'm like, what? I see him. I put a
What
flashlight
enemy?
on him. I'm like, yeah, Charlie, the little boy. Did you see him?
No, I know, but I mean, like,
Wait,
when
so
it
you
popped
got
up,
a
I'm like,
bad
what
guy.
enemy? What enemy is trying to kill this
Oh
little
yeah,
kid?
immediately was like, what enemy? Like Slender? Like who? And all of a sudden I see this little kid in a hoodie, and I'm like, haha, I got a flashlight, and I'm like, so now what do I do? Like I just had to stun him. I don't know what's going on, and then I start walking towards him, and he like attacks me. I scream like a little girl, and then I start running away, and then there's Slender. I immediately turn a corner, and he's right there in my face again. I screamed so hard, like Austin's right next to me. Oh fucking god!
I think
Just
the
we're both
scariest
freaking
part
out.
for me was when you have to go inside the mountain and you have to turn on all the generators. Because not only do you
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm
Slender in
talking
there,
about.
but you have that
That's
creepy
it.
thing running around chasing
Yeah,
you.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the exact point I'm talking about.
Scared
Is when
the
you turn
living
on
hell out of me.
all the generators. Yeah, and the thing is like I was like, whatever, it's just like a horror game. And I went through and I was trying to get all the collectibles. I reached that point, I'm like, fuck this,
Fuck that.
generator. I'm
If
going.
I find a
I am
collectible on
leaving.
my way, that's
We're
good.
not
I'm
staying
not
here.
going on my way to look for them. Fuck that.
Apparently, I don't know if it's true, but someone told me because I told them the story. They said there's two different endings, and there's you either get claimed by Slender or you die. And I'm not sure.
I don't like
If
either one
anybody
of
knows,
those.
comment, because I don't want to go through the whole game again to find out what also happens, because I just know I got murdered by Slender. So
It's not
someone
worth my
please
heart
comment,
racing.
just put in the comments, and let me know if there is that additional ending. Oh my
That
gosh.
game sounds like a huge letdown. Like you do all
that
this
game is
work just to
terrifying.
die. Like if
Well, I
if I
mean-
knew I was gonna die at the end of this, I would just off myself as soon as the game starts.
But there's a lot of
I mean,
games that
I would
actually
say-
are like. There's a lot of horror games that kind of
It's-
wind up having you die at the end, and
Like White Noise.
is it a setback? Not all of the games like that are setbacks. I mean, I actually enjoy some of the horror games. Like I haven't played Slender. I want to, but I haven't. But there's a lot of games that at the end you die, and it makes a good storyline. Like it makes a good storyline. I mean, you died at the end, and basically it shows you that there was no escape from the beginning. That there was no way for you to be free of this horror, this nightmare. So
Well, that just sounds to me like, wow, I put on 3 different pants during this entire game just to find out that I can't, like...
Well, I was gonna say,
I
like, you said, someone said it. I already forgot who said it. It's like, you do all this just to end up dead. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's life. That's literally what life is. You do all this work and then you die, and that's life.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go kill myself.
no, don't do it.
Oh my god.
No, Zach, don't do it. We all
Somebody
love you.
stop him.
No. Hopefully the suicide hotline isn't busy.
It's getting near Christmas. I would say it is.
How terrible that'd be? Like you finally break down to the point you call it, and it's just like your call cannot be transferred this time. Like there's too many numbers dialing down the service or something. Just like or even worse.
Okay, but
the line is
off
busy.
topic.
Call again.
Let's
Okay, yeah, get off topic.
Yeah,
Would you star 69 suicide hotline?
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually bet people have done it before. Star 69, be like, hello, suicide hotline. I'm gonna kill myself!
I need help. How do you tie a noose?
I
thought
do
you guys
that,
were
but
supposed
we
to help me.
yeah, okay. Let's get off topic though.
All right,
Suicide
I got
is no
some.
joking matter, and like,
So, except for when it is. So Sparkle Unleashed is a game on Xbox. It's a lot like Zuma. If you guys ever played Zuma, and before we started the podcast, I was sitting there like playing this game as like Keely's getting all the recording equipment ready, and we were trying to get the cast in order, and I'm sitting there screaming like a maniac at this game
I'm sitting here
because
just
it's
trying
too
to
intense.
get stuff ready. It's just nice and quiet, and all I hear is boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He goes, well, it's just the alien graphics aren't good. You got to make your own. I'm like, no more boops. And also, he
Yeah,
goes,
no,
"Oh my
seriously,
God,
like-
this is bullshit. I'm like, what? And he goes, I put purple beside a yellow. I'm like, who cares? He's like, yeah.
I put a purple beside a yellow. It's
you have
supposed to be green.
What the hell?
It's just like Zuma, and there's like all these like little marbles in like a row, and you have to match up like so many colors, And I said sometimes sound effects in a game aren't good enough, so I've got to make my own. So as I'm firing, like boop 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 boop, But motherfucker! God damn it! I put a green right in the middle of the blue. And then after a while, instead of just screaming out profanities, I was like, I hate.
You were like, hey, I'm listening to this and I'm like, eh.
I mean, it probably didn't help that I had like a whole pot of coffee, try to get the energy up for the podcast, and then I'm playing this game. By the way, that game gets too intense out of like nowhere. Like it doesn't even like require that much like intensity, but yet somehow it is.
He's sitting there, and he's like, I need a power. Oh, I got a fucking power. I'm like, what? Take it. Whoa, man.
I mean, like, you're gonna bust a blood vessel. Come on.
Like, yeah, that's right, balls. Go back in the reverse order. Fuck you. And after a while, I think I was at one point, like I was about to lose. I didn't though. I was about to lose. I'm like, I can't handle all these balls.
All these balls all over my face. God damn it!
He finally gets his new power, and he's like, yeah, I got a new power. And he's like reading it to himself. He goes, well, that's just stupid. I don't like that power at all. I'm like, so you're screaming at the top of your lungs you got a new power and you don't even like it. He's like, no, it's fucking stupid.
And you know what the worst part is? Is it was actually one that I unlocked it, and then I read what it did, and I'm like, poop. Because you get to choose which one you want to unlock, and I unlocked the stupid one.
All
right.
That game got too real out of nowhere.
Yeah. All right. As you all know,
not far enough.
No.
There is no love. There is no life. There is only sparkle.
Oh my god.
That game is like. By the way, for anyone who's going to listen to this podcast, I mean, probably by the time we release this podcast, the game should still be on sale on the Xbox One Marketplace for like $4. I mean, what's $4 for a mildly entertaining game? Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be American. I'm never going to give them what something cost in like Canadian. I'm not gonna be like, this is this many pounds.
Freaking euros.
Yeah,
who gives a fuck about euros?
Yeah, this is 1,000 pesos. Who gives a shit? The only money that ever matters is American money.
I don't think Mexico buys anything from Xbox. I'm just saying.
And they have to. It's an international company.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't think the cartel leaders really pay in pesos at this point.
But actually, I think things right now are kind of cheaper in Europe than it
I gotta
is
point
like
out, this is probably terrible.
Like the euro
podcast.
I mean, the
can you guys hear that?
The euro or the
pound?
Can
you guys hear this?
Yeah.
In the back. Yeah. I'm heating up my coffee in the microwave.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Listen.
Technical difficulties, people. Please ignore that.
I hit my glass. No, I was about to say, like, I understand it's terrible for the audio podcast, but for the audio podcast to happen, this needs to happen. No, so they can deal with it.
Pricing for stuff. I saw a post about, like, you guys obviously know that LucasArts and Lucasfilm
get out of my post
sold to Disney for like $2.9 billion, and then Microsoft
bought it was way more than that
for like $1.5 billion or something. Then I saw another thing.
Yeah.
Like, Activision recently purchased the app developer King, who were the developers of Candy Crush, for $5.9 billion. I'm like, what are they doing?
What?
Yeah, the entire Star Wars empire was $4.2 billion or something like that. Or
Yeah, it wasn't
some
even
crazy 4.5.
The guys that made Candy Crush for $5.9 billion. But I'm like, they could probably make that sales back in their microtransactions. Because it's Activision.
And if you think about it, freaking Candy Crush is the most, like, I've known people to play that game for hours without eating. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? It's a game about matching. It's basically like the game you just played, Zuma, or what do you call that?
No. Sparkle.
Bejeweled. Yeah, it's basically like Bejeweled. You just match colors and destroy it.
That's all you do. I would say I played Bejeweled. I've never played Candy Crush, but you want to know a game that I did buy? Frozen Free For All.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I knew you were about to say that.
I have it on my iOS device. I have it on my Android device, and I also have it on my Xbox. And I play it once in a while when I get bored because it's such a nice little simple. Listen, it's good. It's like that shitty game Candy Crush or whatever. I mean, I get that people like it or whatever. Same thing, but it's Frozen, so it means it's automatically better. Yeah,
it's better because it's Frozen. Sponsor.
No, we're not sponsored. I was like,
I'm
talking about things I like.
saying,
Just like the whole,
I'm
you
not
like what you
saying
like,
that.
and I'm happy that you like it. But
Oh my god, you know that fucking iPhone port, Battle Islands? Oh my god,
no.
man.
Oh, that was awful. That is
Oh
that
my
is one of the biggest
god.
pushes.
I
Like, you
couldn't
can't even
believe they
like
brought
do
that
anything
to
in that
Xbox
game
One.
without.
Yeah,
I
it's in the
can't. You
top
can't
free
do anything
games
without a
only because there's not
microtransaction.
enough free games.
Ugh.
That's
Seriously,
true.
you cannot move
Christ.
forward with that game. I get it if it's like a mobile device game, but it's not very fitting on an Xbox. Like, being on Xbox, it just doesn't fit.
No,
You know
it
what's a
has to be
really
played on a
crossover
handheld.
game?
You
That's
want to
just
talk
the way
about
it's
another
designed.
game that doesn't fit Xbox? You want to talk about another one that was
Plague Inc. So
probably
much fun. I'm so
yeah,
happy
Plague
that's
Inc.
on
is
Xbox.
oh my goodness. I'm
Oh
happy
yeah,
when
that's
they
so much
brought
fun
Plague
on
Inc. to
Xbox.
Xbox. It's so addictive. I love
Dude,
that game.
I
But no, I'm
cannot
talking about
get
another
past
game. It
bacteria
was
on
on
Plague Inc.
the Wii U. iZombie. Or was it U Zombie?
iZombie. I have
That
that for the
game.
Wii U.
Oh my god.
That
Is it
works for the
iZombie or
Wii
is it
U,
zombie
not for the
spelled with an
Xbox.
I at the end?
Zombie I or
Right, no,
iZombie?
it's just
Yeah, I
zombie
don't
Here, let
remember.
me look.
without the E.
Here, I've got my Xbox right here. Let me just
Zombie
go to this.
or something.
No, yeah, it's just zombie
like,
without the E at the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like I like the only thing that was good I think about that game, the only thing that caught my attention that was catchy, I think, because the game, is the trailer.
I actually have
Like the
it for
trailer
Wii U.
with like,
Um,
in
real
like,
fast. Did you
Yeah.
guys know? Because I went over to the marketplace on the Xbox real fast, seeing as we talking about it. I had it open because I figured they've got the Peanuts movie, Snoopy's Grand Adventure. The game.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's $50.
What?
What?
$50. Like dude, I'm a huge. I mean, I love
Better
the
be
Peanuts.
fucking
like,
grand.
Like, no, actually,
I
here,
forgot
what?
Great
Speaking of
Adventure,
Peanuts
I
and how
swear to
much I
God.
love them, you guys want to know a funny story? Obviously my name is Matt. Matt Crum. Look me up on Facebook, holla, whatever. I don't do social media that much, so don't even bother. Anyways, no, see, my name is Matthew, and it's actually spelled weird, spelled with one T, just because it had to be unique, because I hate my life. Well,
What?
my name was originally supposed to be Charlie. Like, I was going to be named Charles. And my mom told me it was because I looked just like Charlie Brown when I was a baby. And for that, I was like a pubic hair away from being named Charlie.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Dude, on the Peanuts movie, Snoopy's Grand Adventure, on Twitch, there's one guy broadcasting. There's fucking one. And he has 23 views.
Again, like, if you like something, I'm glad that you like it,
Yeah, if you can't berate it. I mean, if you like it, go ahead, play it.
I'm just not dropping $50 on that game. I mean, I love the Peanuts.
It's not something.
No,
I'm
that
gonna-
But I'm
means
not-
someone has.
I'm
That
not
means
dropping
someone
$50
has.
on that.
So
People
Again,
buy
like, if
it
you
for
like
kids and
something-
stuff,
Yeah. I mean, it looks like an adorable game. It looks like just, the side-scrolling adventure.
yeah, but if he's
always
streaming
fun.
it, it's definitely not a kid. He's streaming.
Listen. Little kids are taking over gaming as a whole. We know this. We acknowledge this. I mean, like, the clock out rate for like MLG pros, like for pro gamers, for esports, esports gamers, is like 22. Like, that's when they clock out. Is at age 22.
No, this guy sounds about 40.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know if this guy is 40 or not. All right, or how old he is. I'm just saying.
It's not even
that
that. It's just the game.
To even
looks
be
so
competitive
piss-poor
on a
for
professional
$50.
level. Think about that. To be competitive on a professional level, that if 22 is the retiring age when you drop out, when you clock out, like, that's huge. That means
I
most
don't know, because
esports
there's
gamers,
still a few pro gamers out there.
there
that
are.
older
That's the
than
average.
24 and
The
stuff like that.
average. You're always gonna have outliers in any trend of data, but that's the average. And I'm 22 now, which I understand, which I can get why I used to be so amazing at Halo, and now I'm like a drunk retard.
Ooh,
Dude, I can
comic
hardly even
relief.
play
Enjoy
SWAT.
iconic Peanut comic strips between levels. Oh, okay.
Ooh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'm actually drinking out of my Snoopy mug right now as we're like talking about this.
Oh, guys, speaking of which, I want to talk about Telltale. I want to bring those guys up.
Do Minecraft story mode, fun. The Walking Dead, amazing. Wolf Among Us,
I never
awesome.
played any of those.
Tales from the
honestly.
Borderlands, solid. Game of Thrones, amazing. Like, I love all their games. I'm hooked on Telltale. Like, the second they drop a game, I buy the season pass day one.
Dude,
I'm
when
hooked.
Tales from the
Everyone
Borderlands
is
came out,
amazing.
I'm like, dude, there's no way they can capture the essence that Borderlands has.
No,
I
no, they
was
did.
so
They did a
fucking
great
wrong.
job.
They did an absolutely amazing
They
job.
did a great job. Yes. And the thing is I played Tales from the Borderlands, and I'm like, huh, this universe looks pretty cool. I guess I'm now gonna start playing Borderlands, and then I did. like, because everyone was like, oh, Borderlands this, Borderlands that. And I'm like, meh. Like, I don't know, like it didn't really appeal to me. And then I played Tales from the Borderlands. I'm like, yes, now I need to get into this.
Yeah, and
Now I
I've been
need
like,
to.
like you said, I loved freaking The Walking Dead, especially
Oh,
season
dude,
Let's play
so
the
1 and
Borderlands
season
2.
2. Oh
Dude, The
my
Wolf
god.
Among Us, also amazing.
I actually have not played The Wolf Among Us yet. I haven't played
Oh, you need to.
Minecraft.
If you like The Walking
or
Dead, you'll love
some
it.
of those, and The Wolf Among Us yet. I
What
want
about
to, but
what
I
about Game of
haven't.
Thrones? Game of Thrones is perfect. Like it is Game of Thrones. When you play that, like,
I've played.
do not get attached to the characters, like we all know in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Do not get
yeah.
attached. You will hate life.
Because they get ripped.
I already
so
do,
fast.
so let's do
They
it.
kill. Like the first time I watched the Game of Thrones, the show, I haven't actually watched a few episodes of Game of Thrones. I haven't caught up on it. I want to just go through like a full-fledged season, freaking marathon. And like the first the first episode when they had Sean Bean as the king, if I'm not sure, was he the king?
No,
Or
he's not.
was-
He's Eddard Stark.
Yeah, he's him.
Listen,
They
wait,
had
before
him.
you walk too far into it, I mean, season one's been out for years now. I think it's safe
Yeah,
to
I
like
know.
finally spoil the first season of Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
that's what I'm saying. I know that.
And if
I
you
know
haven't
that.
seen
I-
it's your fault by now. All right.
Yeah.
So before you sit there in the
And when they
comments,
killed off him, because he was a really good character,
And
and,
the- and-
then they
yeah,
killed him
yeah.
off, and I'm like, you
In the
got
first
rid of
season.
Sean Bean, and then I was like, well, what should I have been expecting? They killed Sean Bean in everything he plays in.
you know, most people know him from Lord of the Rings and now Game of Thrones, but a movie that he was in that's super amazing. It's actually on Netflix. Black Death. Such
Oh
a
yeah,
good
yes,
movie.
yes, really good
yeah.
movie. I've watched.
Most
The
people
Black
don't know
Death.
about
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
It's super good.
Yeah.
Crap, I thought we were keeping
I-
the races
and-
I might
though.
actually watch it when we're done here, just because.
Yeah,
it's such a good movie.
if you like Sean Bean as an actor and you like watching movies that he's in, I really would
Oh,
prefer
I
you
just
to
love
go
that
watch
medieval,
Black
like
Death.
he
Yeah, the
plays a
medieval
perfect
theme in
person.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
just-
does. Yeah, and
does it.
like
He does it
Sh-
perfect.
Sean Bean, like for Sean Bean, dude, like he's a really good
Oh
actor.
yeah.
Like,
But I do want to point out, isn't he in that? What movie is he coming out with, or it already came out? I'm not sure. Where he's like in some sort of space fantasy this time.
yeah, that was a really bad movie. He
Was
played
it?
decent part in it, but that was a really bad movie. It was with Micah.
No,
The girl that played from that '70s show, whatever her name is again.
Mila Kunis,
Um,
that one.
Oh, shit.
yeah, the one that
Is she from
Talks-
Ted and Family Guy?
yeah,
Is
Wait,
that one? Yeah,
think.
that's Mila Kunis.
yes.
Because
Her.
she plays Meg on Family Guy.
Yeah, and
she's,
she plays
she's
as
in
some space
Ted.
princess that lived on Earth
Uh,
or whatever. And her
has
Oh my
awesome lesbian
God.
scenes.
Space princess.
Has
I've
awesome
seen that
lesbian
movie.
scenes with
yeah,
Natalie
and
Portman
then she
and,
has
Black Swan.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Whatever his freaking name is, Johnny Tudum or freaking I don't remember. Magic Mister. I'm gonna just call him Magic Mike. There you go, Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
yeah.
The remake. Dude,
Wait.
He plays in that too,
Oh
and
my
like it's a
God.
really bad movie. I would not. I mean,
could-
you guys can
It's
go
a
ahead and
movie
watch
about
it.
a
Tell me what you
stripper.
think about it on yourself. But to me, bad movie. The only good person in that movie was Sean freaking Bean, and he didn't die. Oh my freaking
Aw.
god, he didn't die.
spoilers, you dick.
I
He
mean,
died
it's
of
already.
rectal trauma.
This movie came
The
out
guy-
in what 2000?
yeah.
This movie came out like
Daryl has
a while ago. So
Daryl
Yeah.
has already like spoiled a movie and the first season of Game of Thrones. Do you want to like just say what happens in The Walking Dead and why I was pissed about The Walking Dead right now too?
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean,
No,
if you
no.
haven't
I don't
seen,
want
if you
everyone freaking
haven't
out
seen,
about
if you
that.
haven't seen that movie, then I think that the movie came
It's
out
whatever.
a while ago. It's been out for a while.
I have no
It's a
idea.
movie about
I
a
just remember seeing a
stripper. They ended
trailer.
up dying of rectal trauma. The end.
Shut.
What?
Wait, no. Isn't that just your mom?
Oh, he said you ain't got no nipple.
Oh god, no. Let's not.
So I just want to point out right now that this would be the spot where we would advertise something from a sponsor, but yet again we don't have a sponsor. So the
City.
Assorted Podcast is brought to you by us. This is Poop City Productions. Poop City.
Boom City!
No.
Sorry, all your
This
headphone
podcast is brought
listeners.
to you by dildos. Go fuck yourself.
And brought to you by
God.
Snoopy's Grand Adventure.
No.
You
I think
can't-
the
you
Assorted Wares
can't-
Podcast is brought to you by the cast of the Assorted Wares Podcast. That's it. So, if you're a sponsor, you could have that slot right there, but you're not, so fuck yourself. Fair play?
But seriously,
Yeah, obviously you're not
Yes,
sponsoring
fair.
us, so. Yeah, you always want to
Please,
sponsor
that's
us
just like-
now.
Yeah, right. All right.
Brought to you by LaCroix Orange Lemonade.
LaCroix. What? I don't even know what that is.
All right, so moving forward, what else do we have to talk about? What else do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I know we talked about it in last podcast, but I want to talk about it. Well, not a lot, but a little bit. 10 out of 10. What do you think you would rate Halo the campaign? Just all around.
I'm always.
Don't
I'm just,
spoil it, but just
I
summary.
know I'm super biased. I mean, as I said in the last podcast, I beat it in the first 5-6 hours the game was out. Like it was second hit midnight. Like 5 hours later, the campaign was beaten for me. But I'm super biased towards Halo because I've been playing it since I've been 8 or 9. Like Halo's been a huge pivotal thing in my life. So every Halo game to me is always a 10 out of 10 every time.
I've never been that huge of a Halo fan, but I like the Halo 5. I like the
How are we
campaign. The
friends?
multiplayer is so far the best multiplayer I like out of all the Halos. I just think it had a really good story. So I liked it. Overall, I give it a 7 or 8.
And yeah, for me, I know you guys beat it before me, but I played it and I really enjoyed it. I've played about all the Halos besides one. I never got to play Halo. I only played a little bit of it, and I really didn't get through it. I guess you could say that. Yeah, but other than that, I loved all the Halos. Like Halo 2, I liked. Halo 3, I liked. Halo 4, it had me kind of leaning towards the situation there. I mean, I liked it, don't get me wrong, but it was just a little bit not what, they moved forward and it wasn't much as I expected, but I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. And Halo 5, the story mode, I found it wonderful. I mean, I like Halo 2, I think it was. This one did leave off with kind of like a cliffhanger, which so they're coming out with a 6, 7, and an 8 perhaps. They may come out with a 7, who knows? I mean, do you guys really like but out of all, I give it about an 8 out of 10. Do you guys really like when games continue past a 5th chapter or 6th chapter? Because I'm not sure.
It
I
depends on
mean,
the series,
not
I
really
guess. It really does. It depends on the series.
But
Yeah, it depends.
ever since 343 took the reins in Halo, I feel like they're doing such a great job. And they're even to the point where, even the huge gap spanning between Halo 3 to Halo 4, I mean, they came out with that, the web series, which is, it's a movie. It's a freaking movie, okay? Forward to Dawn, just so then you can understand who Lasky is and his character and what he went through and how he met the Chief and why he loves the Chief before Halo 4 even starts. And then before Halo 5, they released Halo Nightfall. And they introduce who Locke is and his sense of honor, and then Halo 5 drops, so you get to love the character. Like they're doing an amazing job, having you love the characters even before the game comes out, and then you see the characters in action when the game comes out, and it's just that much better.
One of my favorite,
And-
one of my favorite cutscenes from Halo 5
we probably
would be Mission 2 when you start it.
Mission 2.
I don't know what that is. I just remember the quote of Master Chief does what he wants, but as of 6:30 this morning, he's been absent without leave. I'm like, that is amazing. Commander Palmer and Captain Lasky both just saying Chief does what he wants. That's just That just
It
sums up
shows
what
you
Halo
how
is.
much. Yeah.
But like,
it
I mean,
shows you
like they
how
know
much
where his
respect
loyalties
they have for
lie.
Chief too.
And I mean, he
Yeah.
is a Spartan too, and all this has happened to him. And no matter what happens, he will get the job done. Like even like he's going looking for I can't say it, spoilers. But I mean, he even like looks at Locke when they had that first confrontation, and he's like, I'm doing my job, and he just just brushes right past him like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the game's been out for a week, but we still can't spoil it because people will cry and complain at us, and so maybe next week we'll talk about how this game ends.
Yeah. Next week we're definitely going to spoil the hell out of this game. So if you didn't play it, you better do it now.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, just go balls to the wall, beat the game. You've been warned if you listen to this podcast and you want to tune in next week. We might have some Halo 5 spoilers. I mean, it's hard for us not to have, and want to talk about this game. As said, it's been a huge pivotal moment in my huge series in my life. I love Halo, and I always will.
Hours anyway.
Yeah, I say the only thing I was kind of disappointed about in Halo 5 was they didn't add the multi-layer armor customization option like they did. I think it was in 3 or 4. I think it was 4. When you can, I know there was like you can customize your arm. I mean, you can like put choose your set of armor and your helmet. But I liked it when they were like, you could choose your individual arms, chest, and legs and stuff like that. I love
I'm okay
that
with
option because it was.
I'm okay with it now. It's just less to deal with. Because you just want to play the game. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't. I mean, yeah, there's less room to fashion
I know, but
it's whatever. The one thing I don't
yeah.
like is the emblem system. I don't, like how you have to choose like a prerequisite, like an already decided for you emblem, and then you can only pick a color scheme that's already been established for your player card and your emblem. I didn't like that. That's what I didn't like about the customization.
Yeah, the
options.
emblem system was so thought out, like through Halo 4, through.
It wasn't. I wouldn't say thought out. It was just you just made your own. But then again, I remember like making like penises and boobs and other things out of my emblems back in like Halo 3. So maybe that's why in Halo 5 they were like, you know what, we're done having these guys decide their emblems. But we're done. Just give them these ones.
But it was funny. I mean, you can't
They did
take
that in
something
Grand
away
Theft
that makes
Auto.
it
They
funny.
Do you remember Black
so
Ops
can.
2? Holy shit, they were dicks after
I would
dicks
say
after
just Black
dicks.
Ops and Black Ops 2. Yeah.
But
like it was
I say COD in general is basically the freaking emblems are AIDS.
COD in general is just dicks all over the place. Is that fair? Just COD in general is just a bunch of dicks all over the place.
It is. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not trying to talk bad about COD, but over the few years,
Oh my god!
I think.
Oh my balls! I just spilled coffee on my wiener. Oh my god!
Well, we're gonna have to cut.
That hurts. Now I'm sticky for a reason that doesn't make me feel good.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay.
So as long as it's going down the drain, I guess.
No. Like I was saying, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been a Call of Duty fan since Modern Warfare. Since World at War. I loved World at War. I loved Modern Warfare 2. No,
I've been playing Call of Duty since the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, don't get me wrong.
I own them all.
I played Call of Duty since like the freaking PlayStation. But
My favorite was Final Hour.
I was a fan. I fell in love. Well, that's what I'm saying. I fell in love with Call of Duty at World at War. I freaking loved to death Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. And it's just seemed like after Modern Warfare 2 and 3 and like World at War, Call of Duty has. It's just been downhill. They've been adding. I'm not trying to berate Activision or Call of Duty, but the new Black Ops. Don't get me wrong, I like it in a sense, but it seems like they tried to take themes from Titanfall and rehash it as their own. And
also,
I
you have to
don't
remember
really like that.
That the founding members of Infinity Ward are now part of Respawn, which is Titanfall. I
don't understand.
It's just this whole thing. It's really we can go into a huge discussion about the contracts between Infinity Ward and Activision and the suing each other for royalties, and then we can get into which of these developers owns the contracts to certain Call of Duties and why certain Call of Duties have to behave the way that they do, but I mean, just look it up. Just Google it because we don't want to bog down this whole thing just talking about Call of Duty. If anything, we should talk about something more fun.
Just a quick stat.
I mean, in my opinion,
yeah.
just in all, in my opinion, I mean, I loved, Call of Duty. I loved all the Call of Duties. I mean, they're all good, I guess.
They're all
But
fun.
the ones that really stood out were definitely Call of Duty 4, World at War, and Modern Warfare 2. And then,
It was
I
always
feel like
the
the
World
decline
War
started
2
after
one.
that. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 were great.
Everyone
Modern
loves
Warfare 3
Trench
was pretty
Warfare.
good
It is
too. I
the
mean, don't get me
funnest
wrong. I
thing
love
to
Modern
do.
Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 is good.
The reason why I like Modern Warfare 3 so much was probably just for the end of the trilogy, like the whole to see it all come together.
Yeah, everything's adding up. Everything is.
Which say what you
getting
will,
fucking
but
shot in the
Infinity Ward, and their Modern Warfare series, those are some great campaigns, great
face. They
storylines.
hit it off.
Yeah,
on
that
that
was,
one.
and okay, I get why
you wanna
the
know what's
suing
sad
stuff
about
went
Call of
on, but
Duty
I'm
campaigns?
just like, oh my goodness. After they
You know what's sad
fired
about
their two
Call of
best
Duty
people, it
campaigns?
just went
I'm saying
downhill.
no, seriously.
I cry
Like,
every
Call of
time.
Duty campaigns, man. It's a shame that most Call of Duty players haven't experienced the campaigns. I'm dead serious. You talk to most kids who are playing Call of Duty, they don't play the
multiplayer.
campaign. They're just
Yeah,
multiplayer.
they just go straight to multiplayer.
And that Black Ops 3 for the 360, and I want to say the PlayStation 3 versions, it's online only. Like there's no campaign for those games. I don't know if you guys know that, but
Black Ops
the
3?
Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. If you buy the last generation, if you buy 360 or PlayStation 3, there is no campaign on that disc, but it's cheaper.
Wow.
It is a whopping $50. So apparently,
That's
the Call of
$10
Duty a
freaking
campaign.
cheaper.
Yeah, for Call of Duty campaign is $10. That's worth $10. So although to get 360 and PS3, Call of Duty, no campaign, but it's $50. Whereas the next gen, well, I shouldn't say next gen, the current gen. I hate that term, next generation. It's a generation we're on, you fucks. The current gen of consoles, that will have the campaign in it. It'll have the multiplayer and everything else that we love, and that's $60. That's if you don't want to dish out an extra $5 here and $10
I
there
was
for
looking at
weapon
it
skins.
today on the store. And there's a free bonus map that you get from getting the collector's edition or the season's pass called the Giant, and it's just a remake of Infinity Ward's Dear Rise from World at War. But you can
we
only
just
get that on Xbox One.
No, that's Treyarch, not Infinity War. That's Treyarch that did World at War.
Yeah, it's Treyarch.
Dude, remember?
But no, can I
Black
say
Ops
I'm
3,
tired
Oh,
of
no,
those.
in
I'm
the
tired of those
description it said
pre-order.
Infinity Ward.
No, dude, Treyarch did World at War.
Okay, well read the description. It said Infinity Ward. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's
I
only
don't know.
available.
Well,
on
anyways,
current gen.
can I
You
just
can't get the
can I
map
just
on,
talk about how much I hate pre-order exclusivities and all that crap? I mean, isn't that just enough?
Well, it's like a picture I saw. It was a picture of like a fast food restaurant.
I don't like
no,
that.
you shouldn't get bonus anything at all. Zero things.
Why not?
Because basically you're paying your $5 for a game that's not even out yet to reserve a copy. No, who cares? You're giving your money to a product that's not even finished yet. And plus, if I were to buy my game for $60, a week.
Oh, you
later,
mean just
and
pre-ordering? You don't like you don't like pre-ordering?
reserving your copy is cool. Whatever. But the pre-order bonuses, that's a bunch of horse. I mean, because as I said, if I bought Call of Duty, which I'm not.
How is that horse? If you pre-order your stuff now, we give you a bonus for not buying it when it comes out.
No. Dude, come on. My $60 when I buy it a week later should be the same as your $60 when you buy it the day of.
It gives
That's
the
just-
people that have the
okay.
chance
Yeah.
to pre-order it. Like, say you don't have money to pre-order it, and then you have money after it comes out like a month later. You're not getting the stuff that people pre-ordered yet. So
They're just trying to
dominate you in the
guarantee
game.
their sales, is what they're doing. They're just trying to guarantee their sales.
Yeah,
But I mean, I feel like the content should be equal, versus pre-ordering or not.
yeah.
I mean, people would be like, yeah, content
should
should,
just be
be
if you
equal if
buy-
you pre-order or not. But if you think about it, I mean, then you would not be satisfied, or you would not be pushed more to pre-order. You would just probably buy it as soon as
just
it
sell
comes
it in
out.
the
Then.
in-game
You just wait till
store
it
or on
comes
the
out,
marketplace.
then
Well,
buy it.
pre-ordering. I'm saying, yeah, pre-ordering it is just like you reserving your copy. If that's all it should be, just you reserve your copy, and that makes sense if you buy it in store. But most people are going the digital route anyways. So pre-ordering it digitally means you get to download it at midnight. You just get to play it at midnight, like I did with Halo 5, thanks to Austin. But I mean, come on now. Why
Yeah,
is
I
there
don't
the
agree
extra
with pre-order
bonus
bonuses.
crap?
If you're gonna have that, at least have
Yeah.
it
No,
sell
me
it
neither.
like in the in-game store or on the marketplace.
At least
after it
it's
comes out.
at least it's not as bad. I remember it was like 2 years ago, where like if you bought like a certain, like, let's say if you bought Assassin's Creed Black Flag, if you got at Walmart, you got like one weapon. But at Target, you got another thing. You bought at GameStop, you got a whole nother thing. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, it's automatically like you're not getting content, and you're getting different content based on where you're pre-ordering it. And then on the game
guys
case, it
remember
would say like
Evolve?
Walmart, Walmart edition or Target edition or GameStop edition. And I'm like, oh my god, that's the
You remember
worst.
Evolve and all their pre-order bonuses and all their first day DLC? Holy shit!
Nobody
Yeah, it just-
cares
it's-
about Evolved anymore. That's that game. I'm
I wouldn't say
pretty
nobody.
Sure.
I would say
I mean, yeah,
fewer
people. I
people.
can say people probably still play it, but to us, it died. It came out. It got shot down like the monsters do in the game, and it disappeared. It's
Can I just say real fast? When I spilled my coffee on my genitals, like my John Thomas got a little too hot. My knob, my bits got burned. I got myself a new coffee while we were talking about all this, and I used my hot buttered rum, coffee, and then I went and I threw some hot cocoa mix and made myself a mocha out of it. It is orgasmic. It is, honestly, it tastes better than anything I've ever gotten from like Tim Hortons or Starbucks. It's so good.
That'll do. That'll do.
I will say, like,
That'll do,
if you go to Target, Archer Farms, they got some good coffee. Hot
Oh yeah,
buttered rum.
speaking of Target, did you guys hear about the first day of Fallout coming out? What the Target is doing?
The Nuka-Cola?
Dude, I don't even get me started on what
Nuka-Cola.
freaking. Don't even get me started on everything else Target's doing. Like, Target doesn't have a girls or boys section for toys anymore, just because someone complained. All toys are
fuck that.
unisex. Yeah, like, come on.
But
It
I might
just.
see if you can send me some of that because we don't have Targets up here in Canada anymore. Okay,
Ha!
send me some of that
Another
Nuka-Cola.
way that America is better. Wait, what is it? Like, they're just selling it, or
Yeah,
What?
it's Nuka-Cola Quantum. Like they're
Yeah.
selling Nuka-Cola
The day Fallout
Quantum
4
out
comes
of
out,
like
Target's
Yeah.
selling Nuka-Cola Quantum drinks.
all right? Yeah, I'll go.
Like,
I'll go to
how do
Target
they
and,
even know the flavor of
It's gonna
Nuka
be,
Cola?
like, I think I heard it's gonna be some kind of
It's-
like berry
it's like-
flavored.
Yeah, berry.
It's gonna be a
lemonade.
Coke.
Yeah,
No, berry flavored.
it better have all the
I'm
radiation.
what I'm
But
loving-
it looks like
wait,
a
wait, Keely,
freaking Coke.
Do you want me to buy you one or two? I'll buy you two. So
Dude,
you
the
drink
Nuka-Cola
one.
Quantum
No,
is
regular.
Quantum is.
Yeah, the
Nuka-Cola
Nuka
Quantum.
Quantum. Okay.
Keely, if you want, I'll buy it for you and I'll send it to you. That's cool.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I've got some.
How much
I got
are
some
they going to be
geeky-
like? $2?
No idea.
No
Zero ideas. But
You'll
it's
have to
money,
find out
and
your
I
own.
have money, and I
We
don't
might not
care.
even be able to find it till the day it comes out.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
probably go. I'm most
I
likely
haven't
gonna
even
go
been at-
buy me
I haven't
a
even
few.
been
So
at
only Target is doing
Target
it. Only
in like a
Target.
week.
Only Target.
Yeah.
Okay,
Target.
I'm gonna make
Yo,
sure
wait,
I
wait,
buy
real
me a
fast.
few
Target Canada.
bottles,
Real fast.
and then I'm gonna just
No,
stack them.
stop. Before I say, like, because I know Target is infamous for doing this. If I go to my Target and I go to buy this, and if at the bottom it says Target exclusive, I'm going to freak out. Because on products
Target
that only
exclusive.
Target sells, it
Right,
says
they never-
Target exclusive on it. On brand name products, it'll say Target exclusive. And it's annoying. Like, certain Barbies have it, like certain like diaper brands, like certain things for babies, toys,
It
foods.
says Target exclusive on the.
Dude,
app
there's
of the
even
diaper.
like certain like Target exclusive like YoPlay yogurt.
I mean,
and it
but
says Target
sometimes
exclusive
that
on
it does, Target exclusive doesn't always mean it's only exclusive. Sometimes it means like Target made it. I mean, there's like a few items that like
because
made-
Target brand is Market
exclusive to
Pantry.
Target.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like Target brands like Market Pantry and like Archer Farms, like like those you can see there. YoPlay sells. What I'm talking about is like brand name, like Mattel and Hasbro, or like even
Oh,
YoPlay. Like
okay.
brand names that only release a product exclusively to Target, and
Yeah,
then
they're
it's got a
specially
little
made
red
to
fucking
sell
emblem
for
on it,
that Target.
and it says Target exclusive on it. Yeah, and it's super annoying. It is annoying. I'm not. That's all I'm gonna say about it is that it's annoying.
That's
And if
probably
I
why
go
Target
buy a
is so
yogurt-
freaking expensive.
No, and we talked about this on the last week's podcast, but Target's a little bit more expensive just so you don't have to go to Walmart. All right, and we accept that and we move on.
It's true. You don't want to see those weird people that are at Walmart like 3 o'clock in the
hey.
morning. You know the people.
Listen,
at
like,
Walmart.
there's no website. No, there's no website that says people of Target. All right, you go to Target and it's like attractive people all the time, dude. Like
Shut up.
like that's why I love it. Like once in a while when I work the day shift at my Target, it's just so many beautiful people. And they're all
Exactly.
really
And then at
nice.
Walmart, it's always that. I want to go get the
As I said,
bear.
there is. This is a fact. As far as I know, there is not a website that says people of Target. There is a people of Walmart site. You know what? And we are not putting that one in the link dump. Can I just be fair? I'm not going to link dump people of Walmart. No, I don't want you. You guys can go out on your own. We're not going to provide you that.
Yeah,
link
no,
there.
we're not condoning that. You might
Keely,
get hurt.
and when we do this in post, do not put that in the link dump. All right. No people of Walmart. 0. Nobody wants to see that.
Nobody. All right. We should probably get back. Let's get back on some games, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been
well-
talking pretty heavily. No, we've been talking pretty heavily on games. I mean, this is gaming and comedy podcast.
Comedy. True.
Oh, let's get on Black Ops 3. What do you guys think of the beta?
No, I didn't play it. That's how much I don't care anymore.
I'm probably gonna buy Black
Yeah.
Ops 3, but only for the campaign and the zombies. I'm not gonna play the multiplayer.
Don't get me
multiplayer
wrong.
since,
I
like-
played the beta and it frustrated me.
It's okay.
you
bro.
wanna know- you wanna
That
know why
should
the
tell
day-
you everything.
Listen,
It
I will tell you. I will tell you
frustrated
the
me.
day when I'm gonna buy Black Ops 3. I'm gonna buy Black Ops 3 when Who Gives a Shit Call of Duty comes out next year, and Black Ops 3 is like $15. That's when I'm gonna buy that one. Because that's what I did for Ghost and Advanced Warfare for my Xbox.
Oh my
One.
God! don't
Like my
even start
360,
on Ghosts.
I bought it day
I will
one.
buy. I
but
will.
for my-
Don't get me wrong. I'll buy Black Ops 3, but I will probably only do it for the
Nah.
campaign and the zombies.
Since
I love
Fallout
zombies.
4
And if it's
Five,
for
I'm
that,
just gonna
wait, and if you're buying
hide.
it for that, then you should just buy it when it comes down in price when the new Call of Duty comes out next year. Because it's gonna happen. Like, just stay behind. Like, just stay one game
Also, all the
behind, and you save a
DLCs
bunch of
for
money.
zombies will be out.
Yeah,
And they'll
true,
probably be
true,
on
true.
sale. And they'll probably be on sale too. They'll probably be on sale like opening weekend
True,
of that Call of Duty.
true,
You'll go on your
true.
Xbox. It'll say sales and specials, or like free games and more, and you'll go on there and it'll like Activision like publisher sale, and everything will be cheaper. And you'll probably pick up the game for like $15. As I said, for my 360, I bought like Advanced Warfare and Ghosts like day one, and then for my Xbox One, I'm like, I've already played these games. I don't care. And I bought them in post. Like, I bought both of those games, and I got them both. I got Call of Duty Ghosts brand new. I got Call of Duty Ghosts about 2 months ago, brand new in plastic from GameStop for $10. And I got Advanced Warfare for $15, brand new in plastic from Xbox One, also at GameStop. I mean, come on. Just give it time, and it'll be so much cheaper, and you can still buy it brand new. And by the way, like the guy, when I went to 3 GameStops, and they all had copies of Advanced Warfare and Ghosts, brand new, and they were cheaper than the used copies. I'm not even kidding you. They were cheaper than the used copies, because they're trying to get rid of those games. They are trying to get rid of them. Like they're still, like, seriously, go to your GameStop right now and look for a brand new copy of Advanced Warfare or Ghosts. I guarantee you that it is rather cheap. I shouldn't say cheap. I should say inexpensive, because cheap sounds like makes it sound like a terrible product. Inexpensive sounds a bit better, right? Yeah. So you'll find them, and it won't be as pricey as a brand new game. Just stay a generation behind, unless you're a diehard fan of Call of Duty, which if you are, again, you like something. I'm glad that you like something. That's great. But I mean, save money. Save money.
One
Yeah.
game I'm really looking forward to is Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
That game is coming out pretty soon.
I'm gonna say this. When I first played it, you guys,
The
when
the
we played
beta?
the beta,
Oh, so
you
good.
guys heard me when I played as Darth Vader.
What do you mean, heard
heard.
you? Dude, you could be sitting on the home screen doing nothing, and you're still screaming, all right?
You're doing it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
My
screaming.
point.
I'm not screaming. What are you talking about?
But I mean,
No.
you guys know I'm a huge game collector. Like and I prefer games on disc just because I like to have the physical copy in hand. Last time I counted, I think I had 90 games for my 360 on disc alone. Not counting downloadables, and that's just my 360. And my one, I'm getting close. I'm catching up to that. I still have my first 2 Star Wars Battlefronts with the Xbox original. Like I have every copy of Halo, all the Call of Duties. I've got them all. So I'm a huge fanboy nerd. Basically what happened and why you want to have all these games is I got tired of reselling them. I got tired of playing them. Got tired of selling them at GameStop for not even half of what I bought them for. And then a few months later, wanting to play my game again, and then I have to go buy it again, and I'd get a broken case, and I'd be paying even more for it, and I just gave them even more money. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not selling games anymore, and I stopped.
Yeah, that's kind of how
I've got a
with
gigantic
games.
game collection, dude. I've got a huge game collection.
Yeah.
But
So back to Star Wars
Duffy
Battlefront.
and let's say Duffy and I just the other day we were playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, and it's such a good game. It still holds up. It still holds up extremely well. And
He's about the
I
old
played
one?
the beta. Yeah, dude. I still have the first 2 originals. I even have Star Wars
nice.
Knights of the Republic one too.
Yeah,
Republic
forever.
Commando.
Yeah, the beta. Don't get me. The beta was.
I have them for
excellent.
Xbox original.
Don't get me wrong.
I have all
Do
those
I think
games
I'm
for
gonna
Xbox
buy
original.
it? Do I think I'm gonna buy it? I'm not. I don't.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think.
I've already had it
Yes.
pre-ordered and paid off.
Don't get
Listen,
me wrong.
Daryl-
Don't get me
Daryl-
wrong. I liked it. Don't get me wrong.
You're
and
going to. You're gonna be
oh my
on
god,
it.
the moments in that video game. Like I was.
You're gonna be on it.
I
I'll see
think
you.
you guys
I'll see
were
you
playing
on
with me.
Battlefront.
Well, we was in. I was one of the foot soldiers on one of the foot soldiers, and this guy had Darth Vader. The enemy team had a Darth Vader, and I'm pretty sure you guys heard me or were there. And he came out of nowhere, and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Darth Vader!" I screamed
What
at the
was
top
that
of my
game
lungs.
mode
I
with
was
the-
like, I
the
walked
walkers?
around a corner, and he's just sitting there deflecting freaking blaster freaking shots away from him, and I'm freaking the freak out. I just start shooting at him. Lava grenade, blow him up. I'm like, well, that was
Like, I remember we were
anticlimactic.
playing the beta. Daryl, I was following you. You're like, come on, follow me. And I turn and look up. You're on top of the hill. You're like, come on, follow me. And then all of a sudden, I see this lightsaber fly over the hill. And then I see Daryl's name on the left side in the kill feed. And I'm like, that's not good. Then I see Darth Vader running down the hill.
That's
I'm like, oh,
bad.
crap.
Just
Yeah,
real fast.
and I
What was
remember
the-
when
in the
I got
beta-
Darth
in the
Vader, when I
beta,
found the power up
Daryl.
for Darth Vader. Yeah, what's up?
in the beta, what was that game of? Was it Walker Assault?
That was
Or,
Walker
it was like the
Assault,
Walkers?
Yeah, Walker Assault.
All right.
Yes.
I want to point out, if you're the Empire, that was fun. That was an extremely fun thing to play. And if you were the Rebels, it just quickly turned into die for the cause. Right?
For the-
Yeah, it did because playing as the rebels, like even who made the game? Dice. Yeah, Dice. Even they said that they said that the rebels had a slight disadvantage when it came to
Slight?
fighting the Empire.
Dude,
yeah,
they're
that's
not
what they said. In their
fucked.
words, they had a slight disadvantage when fighting the
But
Empire, and
I'm
they said
happy
they were
that
going to
it
find a way to
exists.
fix it. I'm like, slight
No.
disadvantage. When you're fighting against the Empire, you are getting ass raped.
I liked how the Empire always had that advantage, though, because that's how it would have been.
They have the
You know,
Well,
like
yeah,
in that
it
universe.
was like that. And I remember getting a power up, and oh my god, I got the Darth Vader power up while I was on the Empire team, and I got Darth Vader, and I ran across the battlefield. Keely remembers, and I wrecked shit, choked people through lightsabers, jumped like freaking Superman. That was the most hilarious thing
I
on
remember,
that,
I was-
where you can
playing
jump
against friends
like you're
is the best
flying.
thing.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And then I think you remember, Keely, freaking Luke Skywalker, another person playing as Luke Skywalker, runs up on me, and then we just start freaking sword fighting.
Yeah, I was watching it.
Nothing like
You
having
know,
a father
And
you
son
then
guys-
I got
fight.
shot by blasters. And
What do you
I
guys
died.
think about everyone bitching about Luke Skywalker wearing his black Return to the Jedi outfit versus the Empire Strikes Back outfit, like he was supposed to wear? Which I can get why he's wearing the black outfit, is so he's contrasting against the snow, and plus, because if he was dressed like the Rebel pilot, he would blend in. Like, all you do is turn off your lightsaber and you're running around. Everyone just think that you're a regular ass pilot. And unless you pull out his lightsaber and go zoom zoom, and you got that advantage.
No, I don't think you can. Turn off the lightsaber. I think it's automatically.
Yeah, you
on.
can.
I think
If
it
you
does
don't
when you
use it,
stream.
like if you don't press RT,
Yeah.
it turns off.
Yeah, it just turns off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that,
that's
and
maybe why
also
they
that
did
I think it might be that, but also, this, I'm guessing this battle is supposed to be going on during like the Return of the Jedi, like.
No, that was a
Timeline.
battle
No.
of Hoth. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was
the
Battle
battle
of
of Hoth.
Yeah, so
That's
that
Empire
would be
Strikes Back.
yeah.
He's still using Anakin's like lightsaber. He doesn't have his green saber yet, and he doesn't have his black. Like,
Well, you
awesome.
mean he's using Darth Vader's old lightsaber?
Yeah, Anakin's
Ooh,
lightsaber.
spoiler, Slan.
Yeah, he's using
Okay,
Anakin's
at that
lightsaber.
point, if you haven't seen Star Wars or even like if you didn't know Anakin was Darth Vader, at this point it's entirely on you. Like,
I mean, even when the original trilogy came out, people knew that,
Yeah,
Like,
but if
Darth
you're a star,
Vader
if you want to go,
got
if you
thrown into
haven't seen the
lava.
old Star Wars, anybody out there, if you haven't, I'm sorry, but like shoot yourself in the foot.
It's like the
But
people haven't seen, like,
if
the
you should
Godfather.
probably just, I'd say the
Come on.
Star Wars, the 2 Star Wars you should see would be the first
all of them,
one.
just
I
all
guess
of
you
them,
could probably-
all of them, just all of them.
Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, I think, is the best though. Other than that, every other one I think.
My
You still need to
favorite
watch A New Hope.
Star Wars is Episode 2.
So too.
What?
so is
That
mine.
is the worst one.
No.
Yeah,
I loved it. I loved the
my
clones.
favorite.
That was my
Yeah,
favorite part.
Yeah.
I didn't care about any Anakin. I didn't care about the Jedi. Fuck them. I just like the clones. They were badass.
Who cares about the clones? They're
I
clones.
would
They
say
die.
Majority,
That's it.
Dirty
majority
whore
of the
mouth.
people, when you start talking about Star Wars, their favorite is either Episode 5 or it's 3, and then like 3 just because the huge lightsaber, like the awesome special effects, and like Obi-Wan and Anakin going ham on each other, which was awesome. By the way, you want to know
Yeah.
that they drilled that? They drilled that for months. They drilled them fighting for months. They wouldn't even say, I would say they weren't supposed to. They were not supposed to like basically practice that much. But Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, they went, I think it was like every morning, and they just drilled that scene over and over again, just constantly at it, just going at it and at it and at it to make sure that when it came down, it was perfect. And they nailed it. That was, dude, like, I mean, everyone had that oh shit moment in Episode 2 when, like, Yoda draws his lightsaber. My oh shit moment was having Obi-Wan and Anakin draw their sabers and just start going at it. 2 young, like, extremely powerful
remember.
Jedi just on each other was so sweet.
I remember when I saw Episode 2 for the first time in theaters, and then there was the part where Yoda pulls out his lightsaber. Some guy stood up in the theaters like, "Holy shit! Kick his ass!"
Well, because Yoda was basically the one always talking. You knew Yoda was the most powerful out of all the Jedi.
No,
not
Anakin was
besides
still stronger.
Anakin.
Yeah.
I'm saying besides
Just
Anakin,
like-
Yoda was the most powerful,
Yeah,
and
he was
you've
the most
never
powerful
seen him
Jedi.
draw his lightsaber. He was
He
always the
didn't need
one
to.
speaking parables and peace.
Well,
and
let
then when
me,
he
like-
pulls out that lightsaber, you're like, "Oh shit! Things is about to get real."
The Jedi believe the second you draw your saber, all other options are out the window. So that was the last resort. Always, drawing your lightsaber is the last resort. And I mean,
the little
and
tiny
it's
mini
saying-
lightsaber.
and it's got to match the size. If it was like huge,
But
it'd
oh
be
my
unwieldy.
goodness, man, Yoda could move. Yoda could
Dude,
move.
Literally,
Yoda
like he
was
was
adorable.
hobbling in there. Dude, he was hobbling in there, and all of a sudden he draws a saber and he goes ham on Dooku. It's like someone shoved a bag of popcorn up his ass. Like, it was insane.
Yoda
popcorn.
couldn't move. Yoda couldn't move,
He
man.
did
just
like
popping all over
13
the place.
lines of coke right before he ran in there, and then it just hit him as
Right?
soon as he
I
drew
mean,
that
he was
lightsaber.
moving like he was a little crackhead. He was moving like he sniffed a little crack there because he was all over the freaking place. I'm like, holy crap. I thought Yoda was where I thought he had that cane because he couldn't move or something, but dang.
No,
Yeah,
he can't.
there's only
He's
one
old as
way
fuck,
old
dude.
man can move that fast.
I know,
There's
but I'm
only one
saying
way
as
old
soon as
man
he
can do that.
he drew that lightsaber, he wasn't old anymore.
Oh yeah, because he used the Force basically to make him that
Turn on the
agile.
Force.
Yeah. Just like
like,
Darth Revan. I mean, Darth Revan is like the most powerful Dark Jedi besides Vader. We know. Shut up. And like Revan was the ultimate badass. And actually, I nerded out for this. For those who are familiar with Star Wars: The Black Series, like the 6-inch figures, like the super high quality figures, they announced
before Disney decided to say everything else is
No.
fucking non-canon. Fuck
Well,
the
no,
world.
no, it's whatever. By the way, speaking of things becoming canon, the Republic Commandos are now canon. So Star Wars Republic Commando and the books,
Oh, nice.
the game and the books, that's canon now. Yes.
Oh my god.
No, actually, the game is is its own. If you want to continue that, read the book. I read the books. The storyline continues in the books. But no, anyways, a Darth Revan's Black Series 6-inch figure was announced a few months ago, and I'm super pumped, dude. I'm buying as many as I can for that.
Oh, so they
keeping
kept
it
Dark Revan. They kept Dark Revan canon.
Revan is still, as far as I know, he's still not canon. But I mean, he's got to be. And I think the reason why he's still not canon is I feel like they're probably gonna go to the Old Republic for their next trilogy, maybe, and they're probably gonna make movies on Darth Revan because I feel like the reason why they threw out everything is basically so then, and I love them for this. I hate them and love them for it, but it's so like they threw everything out, so in that way you have that one guy when episode 7 comes out, yeah, that wasn't in your books. Like, shut up, all right. It's just so everyone, so they can write whatever they want, and everybody has the same opportunity to experience Star Wars all over again. Doesn't matter if you're like 50 years old and you've read all the books, or if you're 12 years old and you've never, and you've only seen the 6 movies. When the new movies come out, it's like experiencing.
So,
Star
do you
Wars
think
all
they're
over
gonna
again
add
for the
more
first
to
time.
Darth Vader's story?
Darth Vader's
that's
story?
what
No, motherfucker's dead.
I know
Wait,
he's dead.
can you-
Okay, I know he's dead, but I would like to see because they I say Lucas, as much as you hear and know and read about Darth Vader. The only thing I didn't like is he did not do, I say, the best job as portraying Darth Vader as the ultimate evil force wielder. As
Yeah,
the
he did.
ultimate
I
force.
would say the ultimate evil. He
I
was the most
can't-
powerful Jedi and / Dark Jedi.
Yeah,
that
and
ever
I
existed.
can't really say that you've seen
But
him
think about it.
as the
No, yeah,
most
but think
prominent.
about
Yes,
it.
you've seen him as the badass.
No,
the
and Anakin,
Duke.
dude. When Anakin went to the dark side, dude, he was the ultimate badass, dude. He was so powerful. But like, he got his
you can
arms
say that,
and legs
but
chopped off. He was burned to death, and his lungs were basically incinerated, man. So he's basically on life support for the rest of his life. If you ever played like The Force Unleashed, and if you ever like read any of the books or the comics, like Darth Vader is still a badass.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
ain't
that
the
you have to
Force
remember
Unleashed?
he is.
The Force Unleashed is
Fucking dude, nothing's canon anymore.
non-canon.
Just the 6 movies, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars Clone Wars.
I mean, yeah. So you can't
And a
say
few other
anything about the
pieces.
Force movies anymore because those are fucking non-canon. Everything that you've seen Darth Vader be a badass in is non-canon.
I mean, I saw
So
Anakin,
all you have
and
to rely
Anakin
on
was
now
the most
is the
badass
freaking
person we
movies.
saw on screen.
I mean, yes, you
Anakin's
saw
still the most
Anakin.
badass
You saw
person.
Anakin. That is
Same
it.
person.
You only saw Anakin. You didn't get to see Darth Vader be a badass. You didn't. Not really.
I mean, I do have to point out. I mean, although there's the new trilogy, that's coming out, I do have to say that they're doing Star Wars standalone movies. Like Star Wars Rogue One is the first standalone movie in the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah.
And
And
we're
they've
not
also-
counting we're not counting the Caravan of Courage or the other Ewok crap movies that were done in the 80s. We're not counting
Oh my
those.
fucking god! I remember.
We're not counting them. Yeah, we're not counting them. They don't exist. We're not counting them. That seriously the worst movie I think I've ever watched.
I'm pretty
With,
sure they've announced that they want to do a Han
What was it
Solo.
with Burl Ives? Burl Ives from the old school Christmas specials was the narrator. Come on, it was just awful. Everything about those movies.
Dude,
was
I
awful.
loved those movies as a child just because I loved Ewoks as a child. They're fucking adorable.
Ewoks are the
for me.
worst. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm like,
we're running out
"Ugh,
of time.
fluffy baby."
We're running out of time here, guys. We're running out of time. So let's get the last minute things
Wait,
in.
I just gotta say one thing. Alright, is it just me or at the end of like episode 6, I guess, but it's the first 3, Darth Vader's head looks like a stale cucumber?
Oh yeah,
Wait, what?
Alright, good.
yeah.
I'm
When
glad
you
I'm not
see
the only
Vader
one
without
who
his
does.
mask.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't say
yeah.
steel cucumber, but
He
I
looks
mean,
like fucking
think-
what's his face? Carl from SpongeBob.
What I do have to say about that is, we just said, I mean, he's old as dirt,
Yeah,
when that happens. And plus, I mean, he was burned alive in lava.
I mean, he wasn't old as dirt, and he ain't old as dirt. I mean,
yeah, man, he's got to be at least like
between 3 and
50,
4. Like
50.
episode 2, he's 19 years old. And then
Yeah.
No,
episode
he was
3 is
older than
about
19.
4 or 5 years later, and then between
He was
3
in
and
his
4, it's at
20s.
least 20 years.
no,
Yeah, he's at least in
He's
his 40s
old.
and 50s.
yeah, okay, he might be in his 50s.
Because Luke
And
in
plus, I
in
mean,
episode 6 is at least
and
in
on
his
top
20s
of that,
or 30s.
I said, like,
yeah,
he was
true,
burned,
'cause
he was burned
Luke-
alive and everything. He had like his
he
limbs
was
chopped
burned
off.
alive, had his limbs chopped off.
And now he's being contained. Basically, the only time, the only time is like his skin sees light is when he's in his meditation chamber. That special chamber like meant for him to take
so
his
he can
suit off.
breathe.
Yeah, like that's the only place he can actually take his helmet off and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and like clean and.
That's why in the
meditate.
one episode the chamber opens up and you see the helmet coming down. It's because he can't breathe when he's outside that chamber. When
Yeah,
when
because
breathe.
yeah, because basically the suit basically it keeps him alive, but also fuels his anger due to the pain.
Yeah,
it
actually, no.
inflicts.
His suit caused him constant agony, and
It's
the
a
Emperor decided like
meditation
that, so
chamber.
that way, like his pain, so always pain and his hatred for his suit and everything else would make him stronger. Like he was in constant pain and agony just from being in the suit. Like he could have worn a more comfortable suit, just the Emperor never gave him one.
It's just on short notice. He had to give him something, and it just
Well, yeah, and then he just
Why does the suit have spikes
intentionally
in it?
made it
Yes, Fuck
shitty.
you, that's why.
It's got it's got like a spiky dildo halfway up his ass. Fucking
Here's a needle up
anime.
his dick hole.
Yeah. The first time he put it on, when he does that little no scene, that's why,
Yeah.
because he got a
Still, one of my
spiky
favorite
dildo in
scenes
it.
out of all the Star Wars movies, it has to be
Yeah.
episode 3 when he takes that first breath in the helmet. Just gives me chills every time I
Yeah,
hear
when
it.
the respirator seals.
My favorite was
And all
when
you
the
hear is-
bull thing hit Anakin.
Yeah, that just gives me chills every time I watch that.
That's great for the audio podcast.
I know. Right?
But like,
So anyways,
when
so
that
we're
bull
wrapping
hit
up now.
Anakin,
We're
I
wrapping
laughed my
up.
ass off.
So anything
All right.
else?
Yeah, we're actually, you know what time it is after we wrap it up. Oda, like last time.
What? That's what?
What if? Or
What?
Say words.
Yeah, we do.
like
What's going on?
last podcast, we did the would you do this for like $1 million? Or whatever,
Oh, the
something like that.
hypothetical
down the
road?
hypothetical road. Yes.
Oh, so
We
would
are
you
walking
rather?
down the hypothetical road
Oh.
once more. Yes, the would you rather.
Hypothetical
We
road.
must
I
do
don't like
this
game.
after every stream. Yes, I love this game.
All
Would
right,
you like
all
it
right,
because he
all right.
doesn't
Who
have
won? All right.
This is his time to
Alright.
shine, guys. Let
He
him do
asks
it.
everyone. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, when you're
we
not.
have to do the hypothetical road. It is part of the podcast now. It is part of it.
Okay, so who wants to walk down the hypothetical road with me?
Everybody's walking down this freaking
All
hypothetical
right,
road.
I'm
No
gonna
ifs,
bring
ands, or
in
buts about
another
it.
old favorite for
I
this
don't
one.
like the old favorites.
$5 million. You get $5 million. It's a lot of money. $5 million. And you have to do this one thing. You have to take a piece of paper and slide it right up your dick hole. And give
No.
yourself a paper cut right on the tip of your wiener, like right in your urethra.
I would do it.
I
I've
said
done
no
it
last
before.
time. I'm saying no again. Damn it.
I would do it. I would
would
so
do-
do it.
I did it
No.
before.
So
so
basically,
$5.
you're saying, would you like
Give
slit
yourself a paper cut.
the tip of your
Right,
dick with
yeah.
paper?
Yeah,
This paper.
like right up, like right
for
up that
$5 million.
line on your-
It's gonna
for $5
hurt,
million.
and there's gonna be scabbing, but I would
Oh,
definitely
the scabbing's gonna be the
I've
worst,
done it
dude. You
for
have to peel that
$5.
off.
I would definitely do this.
Yeah, but the
dude,
scabbing.
Yeah,
you
$500
have to
freaking
cut
dollars.
sucks
That is
on your
worth
finger.
the pain
Yeah.
of peeing. That is worth the pain.
The scabbing when you have to go to the bathroom though. Like ow.
So you just fucking you peel it off. man.
Okay,
You just-
it may burn when you pee, but
May burn.
thinking it is about getting something.
May
I mean, it's gonna burn you pee when you become
That will
60 years old,
burn.
Okay,
anyways.
it's most likely gonna burn when you
You
pee.
guys are
but
nuts.
All right. So that's
it doesn't
part
matter.
one.
You're
Water,
getting
part
$5
two,
million,
guys.
okay?
All right. Wait. So wait. Daryl, would you take it?
I would take it. $5 million.
Keely, you said no. Zach, you take it. I take it.
Fuck no.
All right. And then there's a part two. There's a part two.
No part 2.
So let's say, no. So let's say like,
No.
someone else took the $5 million and they gave themselves a paper cut. Now for $100,000, would you eat the scab?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure, why not?
Zach,
100
no,
grand?
no.
Yes.
Zach, no.
Yes. Yes.
That is
yes, I would
100
do it.
grand. That's not a. That's
100 grand
That's
to eat
no,
eat a scab,
no,
just swallow it.
No.
I would do it. I
No.
would do it.
Dude,
No.
think about how much.
Nah,
think about
I
what you
would
do for
keep my
$100 grand.
$5 million.
You wouldn't even-
No. You don't have the $5
No.
million. Someone else took it.
Wait, what?
Before you could. Yeah, no, it's someone else
It's a
took
one-time
it
thing.
before you did. So let's say Keely took the $5 million. He gave himself a paper cut and it's scabbed up. All right. Now he's gonna pay you $100 grand to eat his scab after it falls off. Would you do it?
I would do it.
I would do it.
I
I
would
would.
see.
I
No,
wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't even give
I
myself the
wouldn't do
paper
that.
cut. Why are you picking me for it?
Because it's more fun to pick on you. Because you're actually selling
No.
most of the time.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
anyway,
not gonna
that
do
was-
it because, dude, you gotta think about it. It's like a mixture of like blood cells and pee and.
So who cares,
yeah,
dude? You have an
no.
immune system for a reason. You know that Keely doesn't have AIDS. You know I don't.
But
have
remember,
AIDS.
it's dried blood. What if
So?
he has a disease?
Daryl. At
No,
one
but I'm
point in
saying
your
he
life,
doesn't. You
there
know
is
him.
going to
You
be
know he
piss,
doesn't.
blood, and dick in your mouth. So you better get used
Yeah,
to it.
probably.
It
Wait,
happens way all the
what?
time.
Whoa, hey, hey.
Whoa, wait, what?
Whoa.
Whoa.
First of all,
What? No.
Blood, maybe. Piss, no. Dick, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
We're okay with blood.
No. But
Wait, if
It's
you're okay with blood, then the scab should be
if you
fine.
bite your tongue or if
No.
you bite your lip, you're bleeding in your own mouth. So I
You got
got
a
my own
nosebleed that
blood
dips
in
down
my
your
mouth.
sinus
As long
and
as
then
it's
you-
my
if I
blood
did do
in my
that
mouth,
$5
I am
million, I wouldn't
perfectly
wish it
fine.
upon someone to eat the scab off the tip of my dick. No way. No way.
that's why it's a part 2 of a hypothetical scenario. All right.
Don't
It's
let
Gotta
Yeah,
be
me
no,
done.
do that.
Besides, it's
I'm not doing
hypothetical.
That part too. No, I'm not
It's
doing
Don't
it.
like
part
the
2,
part
man.
twos.
All right,
anyways,
I know
everybody,
where-
everybody,
we would do it.
that
All right.
was Crumb's hypothetical road, and I like, thanks for walking down it with me.
I'm gonna run
Leave
away.
your answers down below, and
Yeah, would you do it? Yeah, I'm
give
actually curious
us a
in the
hypo-
comments. Yeah, in the comments,
leave
feel
your
free to
answers in the
comment your
comments.
answer.
Would you do
And,
it? Would you not do it?
We
know
would love
that.
more hypotheticals. Maybe I can only think of so many.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I actually
Yeah,
thought of one
if
for
you
this
have a-
podcast, but I forgot it. Like I was like, oh my god, I had the perfect one, and then I was like, poof, gone. I need to write them down.
If you guys have any
also-
hypotheticals for us, though, it can be any type of hypothetical you want, as long as it's not racist or a bit crazy.
Yeah, just
No, it
just
could
keep
be
it, just keep it
extremely crazy.
okay.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
no,
eating a
no.
scab
Just keep
on
it
the
in
tip
the
of someone's
okay
dick.
Just
area.
whatever.
It
You know
doesn't have
what?
to
Who
be too
cares?
bad.
They're the
I
ones
mean, it can be
commenting.
bad, but not too
Listen,
bad. But
listen. No, who cares? It's first of all, they're going to be the comments in the section, so it's whatever they want to write. All right. It's,
We-
no,
we
just
can't-
'cause it's
yeah,
there-
whatever,
Just
yeah,
because
we
it's
can't
there
stop
doesn't
them.
mean that
They're
we
gonna
have
write
to
what they
talk
wanna
about
write.
it. Yeah.
yeah,
really.
true.
And if you tell them not to do
All right.
something, they're going to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that's
are
how
gonna do
YouTube
it,
works,
yeah.
and that's
All
why
right.
I love everyone.
Anyways, we're
on
wrapping
YouTube.
up. So,
all right.
anyways, just pointing out that we are now on Facebook and on Twitter. So look for us, Assorted Wares, on Facebook and Twitter. Feel free to comment. You write to us. Also on YouTube, feel free to like, subscribe, and we look forward to reading your comments. And tune in next week when we have another episode of the Assorted Wares Podcast. Goodbye, Internet.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.